Welcome back. Now, the new order on social distancing and staying at home has adversely impacted the country's blood bank. A ban on congregation, that's meeting of people, has resulted in a cancellation of all blood donation drives, thus depleting the reserve. And although the country received 1 billion shillings from the World Bank to ensure the availability of safe blood and blood products, the funds may accomplish little without crucial blood donation. Dorcas Wangira with those details.
Brian Omondi Oyugi will be turning 33 next month on the 14th of May. He was born with sickle cell anemia or sickle cell disease, a genetic disorder of the blood, where the red blood cells are sickle or abnormal in shape. Individuals like Brian frequently need blood in order to be stable. In the past 1 year, he has been experiencing many painful episodes. To reduce the amount of these episodes, doctors advise the red cell exchange procedure 4 times a year. Brian depends on at least 8 donors to get the blood he needs for his O-positive blood group. But for this cycle, getting the donors was an uphill task.
Very difficult for people to react because of the situation right now in the country. Either people fear that they will contract COVID-19 or something may happen. They might be locked up because of the curfew restriction, and therefore they were not able to donate blood.
He had to make an appeal on social media and depend on family replacement of blood from his relatives. After his procedure on Thursday, he was discharged on Friday and is taking medication. But he is not the only one. Car accident victims, patients in surgeries, women in delivery rooms, patients with anemia and other blood disorders, as well as cancer patients still require life-saving units of blood. Kenya, even before the COVID-19 pandemic, has never met its blood collection targets. At this time, with people being advised to stay at home, the need for blood is still there.
It's almost impossible to convene blood donation drives currently. We're also very reliant on school-going children, for example, places of worship like churches or workplaces. We don't know how long this situation will go on.
The World Health Organization issued guidelines in March to maintain a safe and adequate blood supply during the COVID-19 pandemic. Cognizant that the blood supply needs to be protected during infectious outbreaks, blood services globally must take steps to assess, plan, and respond appropriately and proportionately. Even though the risk of COVID-19 through the transfusion of blood and blood components is still theoretical and likely minimal, potential donors should be educated about the need to self-defer if they feel unwell. Persons who have fully recovered from confirmed cases of COVID-19, those with possible direct exposure to COVID-19 from a confirmed case, and those who have traveled from areas with ongoing community transmission should refrain from blood donation for at least 28 days. A hemovigilance system should be in place to capture any possible cases of transmission through blood and its components. The Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service Bill was gazetted by the National Assembly on the 3rd of April. However, with the current situation, it isn't certain how long it will take Parliament to debate it before it is passed into law. PEPFAR, the American taxpayers' withdrawal of funding in September last year, was a huge blow to blood services in the country. As part of the Kenya COVID-19 emergency response, the World Bank has given Kenya a credit line, a loan of $10 million, 1 billion shillings. This money is largely meant for policy, legislation, procuring equipment, increasing staff, and putting systems in place to make sure that blood services are not disrupted, especially in Kenya's regional blood transfusion centers and its satellite.
It's money that has to be paid back, so I think we need to be careful that we utilize the money well. Some of that money should be put forward to address issues of policy. So my prayer is that we start shifting focus to ensuring that we collect sufficient blood.
The urgent and constant appeals for blood and patients having to look for it in other counties is still an indicator that Kenya's blood banks are short of supply. Even at this time, Kenyans are still urged to donate blood to save lives for patients who need it, like Brian.
You donate blood, you will never know who you are saving. You might be saving the life of a brother, a sister, a mother.
Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV.